So we had a good set yesterday. I'm actually not sure why it went so well, but we're currently sitting in second place with 68. First place, so here's the leaderboard. A couple of names that I've recognized. I think this Matheson guy actually ended up winning the trip to the transnationals through that kind of tournament to go to Marrakesh previously, but no other names actually that I'm recognizing towards the top of the leaderboard. I mean, I've seen a couple of these names before, but don't exactly know who some of them are. Anyway, good start. These were the percentages for all the hands in case anyone was curious from yesterday's set. A big part of our good score wasn't necessarily a bunch of these hands where we got 90s, although obviously those contributed. It was more that our bad results were just like 42, 42. We had a bunch of 50s, but no hands that were close to a 0. So we'll see if we can keep it up. And let's jump into day 2 of the event. So here we go. 16 boards once again, declare play only. Auctions given to us. Wow, there's a lot of bidding on this first hand. Okay, well, partners opened a diamond, and I think it's really wrong to pass with a hand that looks like this. I'm not generally a fan of passing partners opening bid when we're favorable, almost ever. You know, maybe you could convince me if partner opened like a spade and we had a 1, 3, 4, 5, 0 count or something, then sure, we could pass a spade. But I think for a lot of reasons, passing partner's opening bid favorable at match points tends to be a bad decision in the long run. But here we have passed. Not too crazy. I mean, if you play sort of a sound style, then with a 3 count, you might not want to bid. Here, I suspect most people would bid anyway, not just because you have a spade suit and a little bit of shape, you know, and a couple of high cards. The jacks aren't completely worthless, but you do have a diamond fit with partner. So if worse comes to worse, you know, it goes a diamond, you bid a spade, partner jumps to 2 no trump, you can always get out in 3 diamonds. Assuming there's some way, some method that you have to like relay to 3 diamonds and get out. So I think for that reason, passing is not great with this hand. Left-hand opponent balances with a no trump. They say 11 to 14. I haven't really been tracking the robots balancing no trumps. Like, would they ever do this with 10? Would they ever do this with 15? I'm not sure. But they say 11 to 14. Partner doubles to show a big hand. Generally, this would be like the 18 to 19 balanced hand type, but I think it also could be an unbalanced hand that was like planning to rebid 3 diamonds, for example. East bids 2 diamonds, a transfer to hearts. Again, we've passed. I think we're doing a lot of things wrong here by passing multiple times in this auction. Like, what is our plan if we pass, West bids 2 hearts, and East bids 3 hearts? Are we continuing to pass? We have about half of the high card points, and we could easily have a spade fit. We could easily have a big diamond fit, but we would never really be able to get involved in the auction. I think over 2 diamonds, once again, very important for us to get involved. I would bid 2 spades, but I kind of understand a 2 heart bid as well, just sort of take out of hearts. Anyway, 2 hearts by West. Hey, Tulios, how's it going, bud? You know, I almost got a job in San Francisco, but that was like a month and a half ago, and they did not take me. So if I had headed out there, I would have hit you up, unfortunately, but good to see you. It's been a while. Yes, that's exactly what happened. They asked me whether or not I liked someone named Tulios195, and I said, no, never heard of the guy. Sounds like a dick. And then they turned me down from the application. Two hearts, pass, pass, two spades, three hearts by West, presumably a 4-card heart suit. Like most of the time you wouldn't be competing to the 3 level here without 9 trumps. Although they do say 3+, but partner jumps to 4 spades, which is kind of a wild bid. Another reason why maybe we shouldn't have passed originally. Wow. I'm not sure there's a hand that I would bid this way from North's perspective. So I'm kind of excited to see what partner has. They have a 21 count, 4x1, small singleton club. I mean, this is a really good hand. And I guess the fact that we bid 2 spades, which, okay, it says it's 4 or more spades. I don't think we would ever do this without 5 of them. I'm kind of on board with partner's decision. Still, I would have been tempted to do something earlier in the auction, maybe. Maybe double 2 hearts or something. I don't know. Yeah, tough call. Obviously, if you just want to open 2 no trump, that's perfectly fine with the 21 count. Or open 2 clubs and rebid 2 no. Anyway, we're here. We're in 4 spades. This doesn't look like a particularly challenging hand to play. But give me a second. So 21 and 3 is 24. West, who has 11 to 14, we add that to the... oh, and notably, with East transferring to hearts, West having bid 2 hearts and then 3 hearts, they do only have an 8-card heart fit. So now I expect West to be kind of on the higher end of their high card count for the no trump, given that their heart support is so limited. So only issue here is if the spades are 3-1, we would like to be able to ruff 2 clubs in the dummy before pulling trumps. I guess we'll see what West ends up doing on defense. So they lead the king of clubs, king from ace king or king queen. They continue the ace of clubs. Interesting. That is going to make our life a little bit easier, I think. Yeah. So, ace king of clubs, probably the queen of clubs. Is it normal to play transfers over balancing no trump? Not really, but the robots play transfers just in general. I think they just keep all of the systems consistent throughout all no trump things. Like, it's also not normal to play transfers after a penalty double of a no trump, but they do that as well. I think most people would play 2 diamonds as natural. Well, in this case, it's a little weird, right? They've opened a diamond on your right. So maybe 2 diamonds as stamen and 2 clubs as natural would be somewhat reasonable. I think West probably has the club queen. Otherwise, why would they really continue a second club? Like, wouldn't they continue a low club if they just had ace king fourth or something? So in terms of high cards that are missing, I don't know. This doesn't feel like a particularly difficult hand. Let's just start playing a couple of cards and see where we get. If West has king, queen, third of hearts, my only concern is what do I do if diamonds are 4-1? Like if West has queen, 10, 9, fourth of diamonds, and I just play the ace, king of diamonds, I'm going to have 2 diamond losers. So I'm curious if I want to go ace of hearts, heart ruff, club ruff. I guess let's find out if the spades are splitting badly. Looks like the answer is no. So if I cash a second spade, and let's say the suit is 3-1, and I go ace of hearts, heart ruff, club ruff, heart ruff, I will then have picked up a potential king, queen, third of hearts with West. But the problem then is that I can't pull trumps because I've kind of tapped myself out. Okay. I mean, in that case, I guess I can't really afford to mess around with the heart suit. I guess it's different if the spades split though, right? If I go king of spades and both opponents follow, and then I go ace of hearts, heart ruff, club ruff, heart ruff, we still have trump control. We can then go ace, king of diamonds. Sure. And if spades are 3-1, we're just gonna have to pull trumps and set up the diamond suit, not mess around with looking for king, queen, third of hearts falling with West. Okay, spades do split. So I guess now we can see if hearts work out. Looks like they don't. So West started with presumably ace, king, queen of clubs. One of the heart honors, no spade honors. So West might have the diamond queen. And what is the shape of West's hand? I don't think West has two doubletons, although they might. They could be like 2-4, 2-5 in shape, certainly. No, they can't be 2-4, 2-5. We know West has 3 hearts. I mean, they could be like 2-3, 2-6, I suppose. I'm not sure if the robots would balance with a no trump on that shape or if they would balance with 2 clubs. So I suspect I was gonna say maybe it makes sense to try and run the jack of diamonds, potentially picking up like queen 10 fourth or queen 9 fourth with West. But that doesn't actually work, right? We're missing the 6 of diamonds spot. Like if the 5 of diamonds was in dummy, this plan would work, but without it, it won't. So I think we just play east for queen doubleton of diamonds. I don't know what else to do. All right, they get a trick. Queen third of diamonds, so West was 2-3, 3-5. Kind of expected. Flat board to start out the set. I think we had one of those yesterday as well. We're hoping for fewer flat boards, but I guess we'll see how things progress. Board 2. We open a spade in second seat. Partner bids 2 diamonds, game force. We bid 2 hearts. Partner bids 3 clubs. Just kind of patterning out. And we bid 3 no trump. Now this is a really weird bid. I don't think this bid makes a ton of sense for a couple of reasons. One, we do have a partial diamond fit. So even if partner doesn't have hearts, in support, or, you know, some sort of spade support. Maybe 5 diamonds or even 6 diamonds could be a sensible place to play. Like, imagine if partner was 1-1-6-5 in shape. Then 6 diamonds has some real legitimate chances, losing just a heart maybe, if partner has some of the missing club and diamond cards. Well, anyway, we bid 3-0. I'm concerned about the club suit on this auction because partner's 3 club bid doesn't necessarily promise like king, queen, jack, 4th. They could have queen 4th or something over there. Just trying to show a little bit of encouragement. Well, we have missed a heart fit. We did miss a diamond fit. I mean, oddly enough, 6 diamonds does have some play. We would need, I guess, the jack of diamonds to come down doubleton, but if that happens, then we're in great shape. Meanwhile, we're in 3-0. So we get the 6 of diamonds lead, which is really unusual. Yeah, Fuel says that the robots kind of bid past 3-0 sometimes. It's tricky, right, with these kinds of partners because they don't really have a good grasp on bidding. They're just like, well, if I don't have a stopper myself, then partner should be bidding 3-0 trump every time that they have a stopper or something like that. But I don't know. I tend to try and just make good bids, and if we get screwed over by robot partner, that's okay. That's my general principle. 6 of diamonds lead. I mean, this to me looks like West has started with spade length, and I don't understand why West wouldn't lead a club, but it feels almost like the 6 of diamonds is somewhat guaranteed to be a singleton based on this opening lead. So my concern is if I put in the 9 of diamonds and it holds, and I lead a low diamond to the king and that also holds with West showing out, the diamond suit is dead. I can get over there twice with the ace of clubs and ace of hearts to set up the suit, but I can't get over there a third time to run the suit. So I'm wondering if I should just play low, win the king of diamonds, play a diamond back, and now East doesn't have the opportunity to duck the second round because I will have kind of manufactured an extra entry. We also have the issue that I'm stranding a lot of spade winners in my hand. Now, I highly suspect East is actually going to switch to spades when they get in with their diamond card. So it's not too bad for me to strand a couple of spade winners. Wow, what an awful spot. This is just a thing that only happens in Robot Bridge. No one in their right mind would lead a diamond against this auction, and yet here we are. I have to decide if this is singleton or doubleton. Because if it's doubleton, I can of course stick in the 10 or 9, and I mean, if East gets really smart, right, and I play a low diamond and win the king and then play a diamond back and East wins, and then they switch to clubs or even potentially hearts, depending on what the heart situation looks like, we could lose quite a few tricks. I don't think there's any chance East gets that smart, though. Like, human defenders would, I'm guessing, 100% switch to spades here when East gets in. Pretty close to it. I suspect the robot defenders are also going to run those same calculations. You know, East is going to be looking at a bunch of small spades. West clearly has spade length on the auction. East is just going to put a spade through. You know, for all East knows, we have king, queen, fifth of hearts instead of ace, king, queen, fifth of spades. I guess I'm going to trust my instincts that this lead is a singleton. Man, this is this is a horrible spot to be put in one of these types of tournaments, because it's basically a 50-50 guess writing on the opening lead when you don't have a ton of information. If you're a strong declarer, you really want your guesses to be made at like trick 10 or trick 11 or something like that, where you have full information about the deal. How bad is it if I stick in the 9 of diamonds, it wins, and I play a diamond to the king, and that holds, and West shows out? I have 2 diamond tricks, I have 3 clubs, I have 3 spades and a heart. I can take 9 tricks. It's gonna be really hard to take more than 9 tricks from there, though. Because now if I don't cash spades, I think they might go away. I don't have any threat of setting up the diamond suit at all. There's no real end plays I can come up with to throw the opponents in. All right, I'm doing it. We are playing low and winning the king. Playing a diamond back. No! No! It's awful. I hate this. Oh my god, and East finds a club switch. It's unbelievable. Are they going to continue playing clubs? This went as badly as it could have gone. Wow. Well, I'm not fighting for a ton of match points, I don't think. I expect a lot of people to just stick in the 10 of diamonds. So, not a good second board. I need to figure out how to somehow score an extra trick in this end position. I have 2 round suit tricks. I can't believe he switched to clubs. I mean, maybe East knew that because they were getting in a second time with diamonds, they could switch to spades if necessary. It still feels like a spade lead's kind of called for. Maybe we'll take a look at East's hand afterwards. So what's going on? I think West probably has 2 clubs remaining. West has 2 clubs left, I mean, maybe East is the one with 2 clubs left. One of the opponents has unguarded the club suit. So, I mean, there's a couple of options. I could go Queen of Clubs, pitching a spade, Ace of Hearts, heart. If the player with 2 clubs has 3 hearts, then I'm going to get an extra trick in the end position, and the heart honors are split. That's probably my best bet, I think. Yeah. So I guess Ace of Hearts first. Oh no. East has all of the clubs. Well, that's not good news. Down 1. Man, I mean, why would West not just lead a spade? They have a Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6th of spades. A spade seems stand out and very clear. Club lead also probably okay from Jack Doubleton. Yikes. I mean, that could be close to a 0, unfortunately. The 6 of diamonds lead, insane. Just absolutely ludicrous. So we could have taken 5 diamonds. 3 clubs and a heart at least. I mean, presumably we could get some extra tricks somewhere along the way. Yeah, West can get stripped of all their minor suit cards and get thrown in with the 3rd round of hearts. I guess we would make 4 if we read the position correctly. Well, that wasn't great. Anyway, let's keep going. We get a slam deal. I don't think we had any slams yesterday, and that tends to be good news in these events because the slams, since it's robot bidding, they tend to bid on high cards, and the slams generally are just like completely cold. There's no play to the contract whatsoever. So it's basically just dealing yourself a 50% board. But how'd we get here? We opened a no trump, unbalanced hand, but we have a 15 count. Partner bid 2 no, transfer to clubs. We have a huge hand in support of clubs. It would have been nice if we had a way to show super accept. Like, the fact that we have all of the high club honors actually makes it more likely that our partner has a pretty good hand, I think, over there. Neither opponent has bid. So unlikely that partner's just like Jack 6th of clubs and out. And if partner really had Jack 6th of clubs and like a balanced hand with 9 or 10 high card points, they probably would have just bid 1 no, 3 no with such a weak club suit. So it would have been nice if we could show a little bit extra. But we bid 3 clubs. Partner bids 3 hearts to show shortness. Double by East. 3 no trump is a horrible, horrible bid here. We have a huge club fit. Partner's showing us shortness. I understand King 4th of hearts is like not great opposite the singleton, but also it's not like we have Ace King Queen 4th of hearts and a small doubleton club, right? That's the type of hand where we would bid 3 no here, or Ace Queen 4th of hearts and Queen 3rd of clubs or something like that. We have a huge club fit. We do have doubletons in the other suits, which provides roughing value. King of hearts is, you know, a little bit wasted, but not so bad. King of diamonds is a good control. Partner bids key card and clubs anyway. We show 2 with the queen, and partner signs off in 6 clubs. I probably would have converted this to 6 no, actually. King of hearts is protected from the opening lead, and if partner opposite all of our effective like we have nothing bids can just blast key card on their own and bid 6 clubs, I think we're in great shape to take 12 tricks and no trump here. Partner probably has a side suit source of tricks over there somewhere, maybe diamonds, I would expect, or a 7th club or something like that. Well, here we are. We do have 12 top tricks and no trump. We can knock out the ace of hearts, take 6 clubs, a heart, 3 spades, and a diamond. Unfortunately, the opponents are collecting the ace of hearts, and now we just claim on the return. 12 tricks, so kind of as expected, these slam hands are not really what you want to see in these declare play only events. I wonder if they could do something where it's like, because I think the events would be way more interesting if they almost never played slams. Since the robot bidding to slam tends to mean that, you know, the contract is basically cold. Like if they could in some way limit the north-south high card points as they're simming deals, that would be, I think, make the hands a little more interesting. Because then you're just playing games and part scores most of the time, and then fighting for over tricks is important, rather than just claiming 12 tricks at trick 2. Let's take a look at board 4. Whoa. This auction went a little crazy. So West opened a heart. It went pass, and we have this 18 count with 5-5 in the red suits. We balance with double, which seems reasonable to me. I think we're a little too good to balance with 2 diamonds. Balancing with a no trump is honestly maybe okay, depending on your no trump range. I mean, maybe. But you're still probably overvalued for that type of bid, and your shape isn't exactly right for it. But playing in no trump is probably the right thing to do on our cards. So we balance with double. The left-hand opponent bids 2 clubs, pass. And now we balance with 2 diamonds to show a good hand with some diamonds. 3 clubs on our left, 3 diamonds by partner, all pass. Looks like a reasonable attempt to me. Wow, partner has a lot of diamonds over there. So Jack of Hearts lead. We know hearts are 5-1 or 6-0. I guess we'll find out if they're 6-0 first. They're not. And I'm trying to figure out if there's anything we can do if diamonds are 3-0. Probably not. I mean, if West has like ace, king, third of spades, then yes, we could theoretically rough out the ace, king, third, set up the queen of spades. But let's see if diamonds split. They do not. Okay. Well, I think we have to pull trumps. So I guess that means we're not really going to be able to rough out the ace, king, third of spades, yeah? Like, I pull 2 more rounds of trumps, then I lead a spade up. West can win and just exit the 10 of hearts. We win, And we can ruff a heart to get over there, ruff a spade, ruff a heart to get over there, ruff a spade, bringing down the ace, but yeah, I really don't see a way to score extra tricks. It's also possible East has one of the spade honors, in which case East will just win when we lead a spade and put a club through. Doesn't really hurt us. Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, is it possible West gets squeezed? And when we play 2 more rounds of trumps, so West pitched a club, which makes sense. If we play 2 more trumps, West could throw 2 more clubs, I guess. No, there's really nothing we can do. Oh, but West pitching a heart is helpful. Now we can set up the heart suit. I see. All right, let's do it. So did West have all the spades? They did not. But 11 tricks, a little bit of a misdefense from West, pitching the heart. Obviously they can't see our hand. They have no idea that we have this side 5-card heart suit. Feels pretty flat though. I suspect everyone's going to do the same thing, pull trumps, get this heart discard from West, and that's going to make the hand pretty easy. On board 5, pass, we open a spade in 3rd seat. 12 count. Looks very tempting to preempt with a passed partner. And such long trumps and very little defense. But 1 spade also seems okay. Left-hand opponent passes. 2 spades by our partner, pass, we pass, seems fine to me, and then 3 diamonds by West, pass. Now, this 3 diamond bid, worth noting that left-hand opponent didn't overcall directly over a spade. So they have a really bad hand, whatever that means, because the robots will be bidding with a 10 count and a 5-card diamond suit. So I would almost expect West to have like a 7 or 8 count over here. But pass back around to us. We balance with 3 spades. I'll pass. We get the ace of hearts lead. Sure. The ace of diamonds switch. And now we know the ace of clubs is on side, but East has taken it immediately. So East is turned up with the ace of clubs. Ace queen of clubs, right? West switched to the jack. East is turned up with the king of diamonds. Would East pass an 11 count with a queen doubleton of spades or singleton queen of spades? I honestly don't know. We're just trying to guess which opponent is likely to hold a spade void. I suspect spades are splitting, mostly because neither opponent competed at any point to 4 diamonds, or West didn't make a takeout double, East didn't make a takeout double. I guess I'm gonna play a spade to the ace. Sure. Like if West had queen third of spades, the ace of hearts, and the ace fifth of diamonds, as well as the jack of clubs, wouldn't West be overcalling 2 diamonds? I think they would. Okay. We made 4. Apparently I was wrong. West had an 11 count, 5 diamonds. They elected not to overcall 2 diamonds over a spade. Very strange to see that, given that I've seen them make the same types of overcalls on 10 counts. Well, on board 6, feeling like we're a little below average on the set so far. We open a spade in second seat. Partner bids 2 clubs, game force. We bid 2 diamonds. Partner bids 2 spades, and we splinter in clubs. I don't like this bid. It's probably okay, though. I don't like it because we're splintering in partner suit. That often is not a good thing to do. And we haven't really fully shown our hand. We haven't shown the 5th diamond yet. Anyway, we decide to splinter. Partner bids 4 spades, bypassing both red suit Q bids. That tells us we should just pass. If partner couldn't Q either red suit ace, then, you know, we're off 2 aces, no reason to bid key card. Oh, we're just called for a grand, and and partner forgot to Q bid. They didn't understand that queen 5th of clubs, opposite shortness, is an excellent holding, and we were looking for red aces. Hey, ATN. Diamond lead. Well, 2 of diamonds opening lead, so I mean, first thing first, we'll play low. Collect a free diamond trick. But then we're going to need to make some decisions. Because I could presume the diamonds are splitting in a friendly manner. Like 4-2, basically. Cross to the queen of hearts, take a spade finesse, pull trumps. You know, maybe I will have to rely on a diamond ruff in the north hand. But if diamonds happen to be 5-1, like if this was a singleton opening lead, maybe I should play 3 rounds of hearts pitching a diamond right now. Or I guess I could play 2 rounds of hearts and then run the jack of spades. That's a little bit better. I would still have a spade entry to the north end to play the 3rd heart later. Like, I don't want to squander a heart discard in case the diamonds are splitting really badly. So, okay, I think that's going to be my plan. Diamond to the ace, right? No, I can afford to pull a trump. Just in case the suit is a 2-2. Okay, and now we can claim. We do have a heart discard. Diamonds were 3-3. Nothing mattered. Really sad to see that. I wish diamonds were 5-1 there. We would have legitimately taken 12 tricks. On to board 7. So we open a spade in first seat, 12 count. Partner bids 2-no. Jacoby. And we jump to 4 spades. Balanced minimum. Fair enough. We have 1 key card, no queen of trumps. A bunch of queens and jacks. This hand does feel fairly minimal to me. Partner has a good hand, 16. Might have been tempting to even look for 3 no trump with that shape. But okay, 9 of hearts lead is interesting. Because that looks like a doubleton, and that means East has a lot of hearts. So East started with Ace, Jack, 10, 6th of hearts. Well, let's take the spade hook and try and pull some trumps. That is going to be the start. Sure. They return the jack of hearts. Oh my god. Look at that play. East could have returned the ace of hearts, but they played back the jack. I think that means East is out of clubs. And was planning to... Wait, what? Why did they return the jack? I mean, it's true, their partner was roughing, but that seems like a crazy play. King of diamonds is not singleton. So I think my best chance is to lead a low diamond away from the ace. I mean, I don't think there's any shot that East ducks the king, but I feel like I may as well try it. All right. East had all of the diamond honors. You know, because it's possible if East had like king third of diamonds or something, they might think that we have like jack 10 third and only queen third of clubs. And then they'll play low, hoping that their partner can win the queen and play a diamond back, setting up 2 diamond tricks. But that's board 7, another fairly flat board, I'm guessing. On to board 8. Pass, pass, pass. We open a diamond in 4th seat. This is a hand that I think almost every expert player would open a no trump. I don't even think it's particularly close to any other action. Like, you don't want to open a diamond and rebid 3 diamonds. This is a horrible sequence with a bad diamond suit, because you would much rather play in a no trump if your partner passes 3 diamonds, especially at match points. Protect your singleton king of clubs. Other leads coming into you, you have a suit that you can set up pretty easily. Anyway, so 3 passes around to a diamond, partner bids a heart. We now jump to 3 diamonds. I also think this is a mistake, because in 4th seat, we had the opportunity to preempt 2 diamonds if we had a weak hand with diamonds. So I'm not even sure what 3 diamonds should show in 4th seat. Like, 2 diamonds already shows the normal 3 diamond bid. 3 diamonds might be best used as some hand with heart support, I guess. Maybe like some sort of picture bid, 6 diamonds and 4 hearts. Anyway, we're here now. Feels like there are a ton of alternative contracts we could have explored, but this is the one we ended up in. Anyway, but I do suspect the opponents are going to have a pretty good guess as to what our hand looks like. Wow, that is not the dummy we wanted to see. That was really not the dummy we wanted to see. We get the ace of clubs lead, though, and the queen of spades switch. Oh my. Queen of spades could be singleton, of course. In terms of trick taking, we probably just want to try and ruff some clubs in our hand. Is that true? Let me think about that for a second. We can really only get 2 club ruffs, and that's going to happen only if the defense is cooperative, as in the clubs split 4-3. And then we couldn't take the heart finesse, which I think is odds on to be onside. Is that true? I mean, West is a passed hand. They're pretty likely to have some diamond honors, otherwise East has all of like the king, queen, jack, 10. They've already turned up with the ace of clubs and queen of spades. If they had queen of diamonds and king of hearts, that would bring them up to an 11 count. Maybe they would have opened in first seat. Maybe they would have found a bid over a diamond. I think I want to win the ace of spades and pitch a heart loser on the club queen, hopefully. I mean, hopefully clubs are not 6-1 with East having the singleton, then take a heart finesse. And then we're going to have some decisions to make, because we could then try and pull trumps, go like ace of diamonds, diamond, hoping to score a long spade eventually. Or we could try and cash a bunch of our high cards, like the ace of hearts, king of spades, and then just exit to the opponents. I don't like that plan as much, because if the opponents get void in a suit, they're always going to be able to overruff us. Like if East gets out of hearts and West gets out of spades, they can just effectively cross-ruff, a almost high cross-ruff. We have the ace of diamonds, but they have all the other spots. All right. Really? Wow, it is offside, the king of hearts. And East ruffed in with the 10 of diamonds. All right, down 2. So diamonds were 5-2 all along. Well, we couldn't do better on offense on that one, but I also find it hard to do worse. I mean, I suppose if you had won the queen of spades in hand and gone ace of diamonds, diamond, maybe you get in trouble somehow. It's still hard to imagine. Halfway through, board 9. So East opens a diamond, partner's a passed hand, we overcall a heart. 15 count. Partner bids 3 hearts, just a weak preemptive raise, so we pass. Wow, that is the strongest preempt I've ever seen. King, Queen, 10, 4th, and a side suit. Okay, we probably wouldn't have gotten very high anyway if partner had made the more normal 2 heart bid, or potentially a 3 diamond mixed raise, which I think is what their hand falls under. Mostly because our hand's balanced. I mean, we have a lot of high cards, but no real shape. This is a lot different than hands where we have like 6 or even 7 hearts, a small singleton in the opponent's suit, and, you know, a side 4-card suit somewhere. We could easily make 10 tricks opposite this hand when we hold that type of hand. But this time, we're not particularly close to making 10 tricks. I mean, maybe we are. Maybe the Jack of Clubs comes down, the Ace of Diamonds is on side, which seems likely, and hearts split. Obviously, they could have taken 3 spades and the Diamond Ace off the top. Well, let's see. Play low. Jack of Clubs does fall. So we do have a decision to make. Do we want to cross in clubs and take a heart finesse, or do we just go with the percentages of the hearts splitting 2-2? It's always much closer than people give it credit for you to play for the drop in these scenarios. Like, everyone says 8 ever, 9 never, and then holds to it like a hard and fast rule. But realistically, the percentages are like 52 versus 50, approximately. So it's like 1 hand in 50, it will be higher percentage if you know nothing else about the deal. So if there's any reason to play for hearts to be 3-1, then that would swing the odds a little bit in favor of choosing that plan. I don't think so from East's perspective. I mean, if East had Queen Doubleton of heart, or small Doubleton heart as opposed to Queen Third, I don't think that would affect their bidding. They're vulnerable, partner couldn't bid over a heart. It doesn't look like East has an enormous number of high card points, given that we have 21 between our 2 hands. So if East has, say, King, 3rd of spades, Etienne says, you think that a difference of 2 vacant places makes the switch, makes playing for the finesse better, mathematically speaking. Yeah, I haven't really worked through the math myself or looked into this. I'm just familiar with like the a priori odds a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if like 1 vacant place was the only difference that it took, because it really is super close, playing for the drop versus taking the finesse. I'm just thinking that, like, if East had most of the missing high cards, but not all of them, well, okay, let's start from the top. If East had all the missing high cards, like 18 or 19 points, they may have made a takeout double of 3 hearts here. But then again, East would have the heart queen in that case. So I think for that reason, East could easily have Queen 3rd of hearts. If East had 15 to 17, they probably have a balanced hand. I mean, if they don't have a balanced hand, it's because they're short in hearts, and then our decision just doesn't matter. And if East doesn't have 15 to 17 and they have fewer, Oh, sorry, I didn't conclude the thought. If East was 15 to 17, they would have opened a no trump, not a diamond. And if East has fewer, that means West has enough values to respond, but didn't make a negative double, and didn't bid a no trump over a heart. Now, I'm guessing West wouldn't bid a no trump with Queen Doubleton all that often. I mean, there's one final counter argument here, which is if I play club to the king and play a heart to the jack and go king of hearts, we need to get back to dummy to cash the clubs. So we play our last heart over to dummy. Now we can play two clubs throwing two spades and lead a diamond up, but we're going to need East to have the diamond ace. West did not lead a diamond at trick one. So West might be a little bit more likely to hold the ace of diamonds than usual on this kind of auction. Another counter argument is that, like, if we play the king of hearts and we're wrong, we still have the opportunity to play 3 more rounds of clubs, throwing spades before the opponents can rough in, and then lead a diamond up to the king. Whereas if we play a heart club to the king and then a heart to the jack and we're wrong, they have the opportunity to switch to spades and take their spades and diamonds. I think I'm going to play the king of hearts. The more that I think about it, I do believe West has some values, but the fact that West didn't even bid 2 diamonds when the opponents have 9 diamonds between them probably makes it odds on that East has a 6-card diamond suit. So for that reason, I believe East is likely to be shorter in hearts. Okay, so we were correct. East is shorter in hearts. All right. So they can have 3 tricks. I'm not going to bother exiting. Like, maybe they make some mistake and play a 3rd round of diamonds. I don't think that's what's going to happen. Board 10. Wow. This is probably not the auction I would have come up with. So we have a 2-loser hand. I generally don't like opening 2 clubs. I would be very tempted to open 2 clubs with this hand, though, because we could have the auction that starts 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3 spades. And now I'm basically requesting partner to Q-bid up the line. And so if partner bypasses a club Q to show a diamond Q-bid, we might be odds on for a grand slam at that point. I mean, I'm going to need some spade support. Or some heart cards. But we're getting really close to a grand slam. And if we don't have that auction, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do better. I mean, maybe... Well, I think a spade and no trump 4 spades is not the right way to bid this hand. I would definitely jump shift to 3 hearts to show the side suit. That would be a way to get partner clued in to the fact that, like, Queen Doubleton of hearts would be a good asset. Anyway, this, again, doesn't feel like a great hand for these declare play only events. Probably going to be the case that we take the same number of tricks as the field. 3 spades lead, good opening lead. At least given what our hand looks like. A little surprised that West found this lead because 4 spades doesn't tend to show a 2-suited hand in this auction. So why would you want to lead trumps? But it looks like we're just going to play ace king of hearts and rough the third round of hearts in the dummy. And I guess we can rough a club and lead a diamond. Maybe we'll get lucky and they duck the ace. Okay. We tried. 12 tricks. We're 10 boards into the second day. We have board 2, which might honestly be a 0. And really not much that I can say is going to be a good result here. Feels like we're still a bit below average. Not what we wanted. All right, board 11, we passed this 11 count in first seed. Wild. 5, 4, 2, 2, ace, king, king, 5 card spade suit. I mean, all of our honors and our long suits. Club on our left, 2 clubs by partner, 5, 5 in the majors. We bid 4 spades, which is generally a preemptive bid. I would be terrified we've missed a slam. Oh well. I mean, I think I would bid 3 clubs, and then when partner bids some number of hearts, I would bid 4 spades to show the slam try. But let's see, how did we do? Well, looks like we probably missed a slam, but hearts might not split. Possibly. So king of clubs lead. Just thinking if there's anything we should do other than just pull trumps and try and run the hearts. Oh, I guess, never mind. We just did completely miss a slam, right? Unless hearts are 5-0. Okay, I was thinking, is there anything we can do about a 4-1 heart split? Well, we just rough the suit good. Duh. Okay, so we'll rough, we'll pull trumps. Test the hearts. Wow. We do only make 12 tricks despite that opening lead. Unfortunately, we have to give up a diamond. 480. I mean, again, maybe I could have just run a bunch of tricks and seen if West kept the right card in the end position. Maybe I should have done that. I would have needed to unblock the spade suit earlier to make that happen. Probably a small mistake on my part there. There might be some 5-10s getting scored. Well, board 12. Once again, another fairly flat hand. Pass, pass, pass. We open a heart in 4th seat. 12 count. Partner bids Drury. We bid 2 diamonds showing in a good hand or something like. I don't understand that. Singleton king, weak trump suit. We don't even have a 6th trump. That seems like a strange bid, but we get to 2 hearts anyway. Queen of diamonds lead. Well, the opponents found the right opening lead. And continued the suit. Okay, this has not been a, wow, nice play by both East and West. I'll win the 5. Kind of funny that East flew up with the Queen of Hearts from Queen 10 Doubleton there. Not too interesting of a hand, once again. Oh my god, I was just thinking, you know, I'm so happy that East didn't play a 4th round of diamonds. They could have played a 4th round of diamonds here to promote an extra trump trick. Their partner having King Jack Doubleton, or just any sort of honor Doubleton. That would have gotten an extra trump. Huh. Spade switch seems... I mean, it's not completely insane. Maybe it's honestly percentage. West is more likely to have the spade ace than either Jack Doubleton of Hearts or, you know, the hoped for King Jack Doubleton of Hearts. But 140, again, flat board. On to 13, we got 4 boards to go, hoping to pull together a bit of a better set. We opened a heart in 3rd seat. We have a 17 count, 5-4 in the majors. A spade by West, 2 hearts by your partner. We decide to blast 4 hearts. Not crazy. I honestly don't know what the alternative would be. If we had a natural 2-no trump bid available, maybe we would try that instead. Because I really don't like playing in hearts when East is going to be over-roughing the spades. But here we are. We're in 4 hearts. And we get the Queen of Clubs lead. So we have a club loser, diamond loser, and a spade loser. We have to find a parking place for this 4th spade in our hand. Now it's possible that when I lead a low spade out of hand, West might just hop up with the king, and that will solve our problems. I mean, first things first, we definitely want to duck the opening lead. Win the club continuation. So it's kind of looking like that was Queen Doubleton of clubs that West led. We want to get back to our hand to lead a spade towards the queen. So I guess that means diamond to the jack. Again, our objective is just going to be to prevent East from getting in to play a 3rd round of clubs through. Oh. It was not Queen Doubleton. It was Queen Jack 3rd or Queen Jack 4th, maybe. All right. West does hop up with the King of Spades. We need to hope that spade doesn't get roughed. It doesn't. Good news. And now, I guess we just try and pull trumps. I don't really see an alternative to playing for 3-2 trumps. Like in a vacuum, we could potentially pick up West having singleton Jack 10 or 9, but we just don't have the entries to do it anymore. Great. Pull the last trump. Spades are all good. 620. It is worth noting that we kind of had to take this line of play to make the contract. Even if West didn't hop up with a spade king, it's not that that West loses a spade trick, because technically it kind of comes back. But we can rough the 3rd round of spades with a low heart, and then rough the 4th round of spades with the Queen of Hearts, and then pull trumps, because East has 3 hearts. So we can always make 4 hearts, even if West didn't hop the King of Spades on the 1st round of the suit. That just made things a little bit easier for us. 3 boards to go. Finally, that felt like a hand that maybe went well for us. I'm hoping that we'll score okay on that one. Board 14. We open a club in second seat with an unbalanced 15. Hey Brad, you're here to bring the bad luck? It is the season for it. So I appreciate it. Why did we not open this a no trump? Like, wasn't there a no trump opened on a previous unbalanced 15 count? Am I not remembering it? Maybe that wasn't today. Maybe that was some other day. Well, this feels like one no trump opener to me. Westover calls a spade, 2 clubs by partner. Responsive double by East showing the red suits. Every board I've clicked through has looked like a no trump opener to you. I could click through blank hands. You know, I could click through like the default hand where like north, east, south, and west all have 13 cards in a suit, and you would still say that. So I think when you make a statement that's vacuously true, yeah, you get where I'm going with this. 3 clubs by us. Yeah, tough decision. I mean, when we don't open a no trump, we have no way to show that we have values, but we found a club fit. Happy to play here. Heart lead. Well, a 4 of hearts looks like it's probably from 3 small or something. Or, you know, on our third, East has showed both hearts and diamonds. Okay, a couple of thoughts. One, I could try and set up the diamond suit. That might be what I end up going with. But let me think about the idea of roughing 3 spades in North's hand. If I go king of hearts, spade to the ace, spade rough, heart to the ace, spade rough, heart rough, spade rough with the jack of clubs. How do I feel about that line of play? If that holds, I cash the club king, I lead a diamond. I mean, eventually they'll cash a couple of diamonds and play a 3rd diamond through. West might get a trump promotion or something, but I'll have the rest. Seems like an okay line of play. It goes badly if spades are like 6-2 or something. Could be. No reason West has to have 5 spades exactly for the overcall. So the alternative, I think, is play the king of diamonds and then lead a low, or king of hearts and lead a low diamond. We'll end up losing 2 diamonds and a club, I suspect. West will be able to overruff the 3rd round of diamonds, but then we'll just go ace of clubs club, pulling trumps, rough the diamonds good. I think I like this plan. I think I like it mostly because West didn't lead a diamond despite the responsive double, so I think diamonds are 4-2. West definitely would have led a singleton diamond, even if it was the ace, king, or queen. So what does this plan look like? King of hearts, low diamond. I mean, maybe we get super lucky and East, you know, hops up with the ace, king, 3rd of diamond, or ace, king, 4th of diamonds and squashes partner's queen 10 doubleton or something like that. But we get in. I guess East plays a heart back. We exit a 2nd diamond. West wins. Plays a 3rd heart. We rough. Then we go ace, king of clubs and just cross rough. I think I like this plan. Okay, I'm in. Let's do it. What did I say? Ace, king of clubs, and cross ref, yeah? So, oh, you know what? I just realized another thought. I think spades have to be 6-2, don't they? East would have raised spades. Maybe I should have thought about this before I chose my line of play. I mean, I chose the correct line of play, but that's probably a more important reason for choosing that line of play. So we could take a practice finesse in clubs. Like, it gains us no tricks if it wins, and I think it is going to win. But I guess I'll play a club to the king. Ooh, look at that. I guess we have the rest. We can rough the diamonds good. Fascinating hand. The opponents could have, in theory, played 3 rounds of diamonds and put me to a guess. I would have had to rough with the ace of clubs and then take a club hook. That was not going to be my plan, but that probably would have held me to 130. So 150. That's a good reason to not take practice finesse. The queen being onside. Yeah, that is a good reason. I agree with you. Board 15. A heart by South. That's us. 2 hearts Michaels. Partner makes a limit raise in hearts. We jump to 4 hearts. This all looks great to me. Singleton spade is excellent. All of our honors are working. 9 of clubs lead. Yeah. Wow. Okay, these are the kinds of hands that I was asking for, but this is a rather complex hand to play, I think. Definitely going to win the ace of clubs at trick 1. I do not want to risk a club ruff. No reason to, especially because the singleton or potentially doubleton club is the 9. We can always pick up the club suit by leading low to the 8 on the next round for just one loser. So the question is, how do we handle hearts? Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna run to the restroom. All right, we're back. I think I came to the conclusion that I want to play the ace king of hearts in my break. Like, I don't think West needs the queen of hearts to make their Michaels bid, and honestly, I don't think they should care all that much about having the heart queen. You know what, maybe I should do a little math because I want to try and get a decent result on this board if possible. So I'm going to play West's opening club lead to be a singleton. And if that's the case, I mean, West's most likely shape is going to be 5-2, 5-1. So if West is 5-2, 5-1, then playing the ace king of hearts is going to obviously pick up queen doubleton. It's going to pick up 10 doubleton for one loser, which is okay. Or, any small doubleton for one loser. If West has a singleton heart, well, I'm just in trouble if West has a singleton heart. So, my alternative is I could win the ace of clubs and lead the jack of hearts. I don't know, it's like the difference between playing West for 10 doubleton or queen doubleton. I guess leading the jack of hearts is like slightly better against 4-1 splits. Well, the thing is, if I run the jack of hearts and I'm wrong, I guess it doesn't matter. It's not like West can get a club ruff. Even if it loses to the singleton queen, West is out of trumps. I don't know. I've thought a long time. It doesn't feel like there's any indication one way or another. Let's try the jack of hearts. That now is starting to seem like the right plan. Okay. Jack of hearts covered with the queen. Now what? What if I was wrong and West returned a spade? Well, it doesn't really matter, right? We're always taking the spade finesse and then pitching a diamond on the ace of spades. Oh, your point is that I then can't lead a club because we would be scared about queen doubleton? Look, Etienne, here's the thing. I've never been wrong before in my life. There, that's the clippable moment. Someone clipped that, and now I can make a chat command for it. There's also Brad's Law. That sounds like a much healthier variant of coleslaw. I'm just letting you know. I think you should invent it and put it in your new cookbook. But yes, you're probably correct that maybe there is a little bit of risk involved in not cashing the ace-king of hearts. I think that might have been where my mind was going originally with my ace-king of hearts plan. I still need to decide what I'm doing now. Okay, hold on. Because I only have one entry, and I kind of want to take two finesses, in hearts and in clubs. If I knew that hearts were 4-1, I could exit a high club right now, plan on roughing the 4th round in dummy, and then take the heart finesse. I think we would make an enormous number of tricks if I played for that. We might even make 12 tricks. No, 11, I guess. I mean, alternatively, I could just cash the King of Hearts now. If hearts are 4-1, that's bad news, but not much we can do about it. And if hearts split, I can use the spade entry to take a club finesse. This is like the slowest hand of all eternity. Let's... I just wish I knew the shapes. That would make this so much easier. I think it's a little too risky to not pull trumps, though. Yep. No, man, come on. Come on. Wow, West was 6-5. You always play for the high roll potential. It would have worked here. If we had just exited a club, that would have gone great. So we're still okay, right? We can ruff a spade, cash the diamond ace, play jack of clubs, ruff a club, and then exit a diamond, and they're end played into giving us the 9 of hearts. I mean, I guess alternatively, I could just like ruff the 4th spade right now. That's probably just as good of a plan. Okay, well, we made our contract. Could have taken 11 tricks on the same trump coup if I hadn't cashed the King of Hearts. But sadly, I was not brave enough. I don't know. We're gonna score better than the players who just cash the Ace King of Hearts at tricks 2 and 3, because I think they're gonna go down. It's hard to imagine avoiding losing 2 hearts, a diamond, and a club from there. So there might be a bit above average. 650 would have been a huge win. But on to board 16, last board of the set. This has not felt like a particularly good set. Partner opens a club, we bid a heart. Partner bids a spade, not necessarily showing an unbalanced hand. 2 diamonds, artificial game force, partner bids 2 hearts. We jump to 4 hearts. I don't like the 4 heart bid, because partner's still unlimited. I mean, king third of diamonds is really bad holding when it looks like partner has shortened diamonds. They've bid all the other suits. But partner could still have like a 17 or 18 count over there. Unbalanced. Feels like game might still have, or slam might still have some play. We're here now. Wow. Partner just like has the 4-3-3 balanced hand. Of course they do. I mean, slam still has potential, even opposite this. We need the spades to split and a diamond hook to work. Probably not going to be much to the play of this one either. I guess that's not entirely true. We have options in the diamond suit, right? We do have options. All right, king of clubs opening lead. So how do we want to play this one? I think our line of play might be a little bit forced. Just because if spades do split and the diamond ace is on, we take 12 tricks. If we do anything other than play for that, we might only end up with 11. So I do think we have to pull trumps and then test the spades. Well, was there any reason for me to rough a club earlier? Because honestly, I might have been able to end play an opponent into breaking diamonds for me if I had done that. I mean, we can still rough out the clubs, but then I'm, doing something a little weird. So we're testing spades, and they do split. All right, that's going to make the hand a little less interesting. Well, there's 12 tricks. We did it. 480. So another fairly flat board, I think, to end things off. So overall, how was this set? Definitely felt much closer to a 50-50. Or 50% than what we had yesterday. How did we end up? We got a 55. Man, board 2 wasn't even close to a 0. It was 13% for our kind of annoyingly bad read at trick 1 when they led a diamond. Other bad results, board 5. Really? Didn't they take the first 3 tricks against us? They took the ace of hearts, the ace of diamonds, and then the ace of clubs. How is this so bad? I mean, I played the 4 of hearts at trick 1, but like the thing is, normally in these scenarios, what you want to do is you want to give the signal in the opponent's carding situation that they would give. For what you want. Like, I wanted West to continue hearts. We could just pull trumps and then pitch a couple losers from our hand. So that's why I played high, because the opponents are playing standard signals. Weird. I guess that was the difference, right? Because obviously someone found a way to score extra tricks, and it wasn't what we did. We had no choices on tricks 2 and 3. Well, board 8 was not great. 3 diamonds down 2? Interesting. Well, ATN, this is declare play only. So everyone's in 3 spades on the exact same auction with the exact same opening lead. The only decision I had was whether to play the 4 or 3 of hearts at trick 1. But yeah, yeah, it's true. Maybe the bots play standard on their cards and upside down on the cards that I play. Good point, good point. I have missed your troll comments in chat. Glad to have you back, Brad. This doesn't look all that different from the card we had yesterday. Obviously, we have a couple of lower scores than we did. Like yesterday, our low score was a 42. But I guess the main difference here is that we just had a bunch of these middling results, 58, 50, 50, 51, 50, 59. We only really had one very strong result, board 15, 4 hearts making 4. Wow. So just making 4 on this one was good enough. If we had made 5, we might have gotten 100 on that that board, but another 53 to end things off. Still not a bad score. We're going to need to have a strong round tomorrow if we want to win the event, but generally an average of like 62 or 63 is enough to win this thing. It's a lot harder to put together like a 70% game in these declare play only things, because you will just kind of get unlucky. A bunch of these 50% boards that there's not much you can do about.